This is part 2 of the previous stream. YouTube, it froze my live stream, so we are restarting. So part 2 of the previous one. Hopefully we don't fall behind in the questions. So if you're curious to know what we've been up to, we've been answering some questions that you guys as supporters have been asking. Hey, King of the Weather, how are you doing today? Remember, I live stream every Monday,
Hello,
4
King
p.m.
Of the Weather.
Hi, King of the Weather. Welcome.
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 Yes.
King of the Weather.
How are you doing today, King of the Weather?
How's middle school going, King? How's middle school?
He said he's doing good.
Fantastic. Make sure we want to see all A's and be on the report card, King. So make sure. Remember,
right.
you are king, so you got to be the best. Always remember that. Okay, you always have to be the best, King. You have to live up to your name.
100%. 100%. So yeah, remember I live stream every Monday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Saturday and Sunday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the remainder of 2025. Let me know how are you guys doing today. King of the Weather said middle school is going better. Okay, nice. God is going better. Continue to persevere, King of the Weather. Try to approach school as being fun. I know it can be very difficult, right?
Like the weather.
But like the weather, right? So think about it like the weather, like my mom said. So if you're in a math class, try and say when you're learning how to multiply, right? Or maybe algebra. Say maybe one day when you're a tornado storm chaser, it's going to be very useful to you to know this math, right? And if you have to write papers for English and you're like, that's boring, maybe find a topic that's related to the weather that you enjoy. Try to make it a little fun.
Try to make it connect back to the things that he enjoyed doing.
Yep.
His video games to see the fun in it.
Yep. So as I said, this is part 2 of the previous live stream. The other live stream froze. I don't know what happens. It literally said reconnecting and it froze. Do apologize. But hey, Cats, glad you were able to hop onto this stream. Kat said, "No, I wish I could see the comments from the last live stream as well, Cats. I know I was super duper behind.
Really
yeah, I know it was. I feel like it was definitely funny for sure. They had some
cat fight. It was a cat fight.
interesting people on for sure, but hopefully some of them are able to hop onto this live stream. So maybe if they remember their comments, they can ask it again. But YouTube, it froze and now I can't see the comments. But what's your day looking like today, Cats? It's a Sunday. Okay. All right. King of the Weather said Mom and Stu arguing.
Oh, King of the Weather was on here. Yeah, we apologize, King of the Weather.
Don't worry. King of the Weather, I didn't take her seriously.
King of the Weather, your young, innocent mind should not be exposed to such drama, so I apologize to you for that.
King of the Weather, we are kings. Don't worry.
But these are things that you have to learn in case in your future you have to encounter things like this. Hopefully, you learned a little something from it.
King of the Weather's laughing. But yeah, it really pivoted.
Welcome, Cats. Cats, just give Cats a
shout out to
Cats. Always supporting us.
Shout out to all the supporters on.
Thank you, Cats. Thank you, King. You guys hop back on quick.
Thank you so much, guys, for being here. Let me know, what are you guys eating for breakfast? What are you doing today? But I forgot what I was just saying.
So we was talking about this. So what did you guys, Cats and King, what did you think about the conversation? Like what I told you guys Stu does?
Yeah, as I said, the conversation definitely pivoted. We started about talking about equal opportunity, and then it just pivoted to Stu and my mom talking. But hey, not me. Glad you could be here. What's up? What's up? What's up with you? Glad you could be here. I'm doing good. How are you doing? I'm doing great. Glad you could be here. Okay. What are we saying? Hey, Tat. Glad you could be here. Hey. Okay, yes, King of the Weather. Please provide us with a weather report to update us about what's happening in the world. And remember, for all the people who just joined, this is part 2 of the previous stream. Shout out to all the people, all the returning supporters. I'm uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. If this is your first time seeing me, I'm a dual degree graduate student studying public administration, criminal justice, and we're on Thanksgiving break right now. I show y'all what my life is like. I have content as it relates to fashion, travel, eat with me, and a lot more. Y'all lead the discussion. So if you have a question for me, if you have a concern, if you want to get my opinion on something, Stu, my mom, and Gia is also here. So feel free to ask them a question as well. Hey, this dog, glad you could be here. If you could answer this, I'll send no joke. Okay, 40. Okay. Well, that was new. My mom's phone just glitched as well. Did not know her phone would do that. But there's 50 states in the U.S. of A. Hey, how are you doing, Hendrik? Glad you could be here. Hello, Anal. Glad you could be here. I'm from the United States. Where are you from? Can you beatbox? No, I cannot. Kat said, I think someone was mad because I said Stu can provide and he's a feminist, so other brokies shouldn't be commented. That's a great, that's I like that sentence, Kat, but yeah, that often happens, right? Because I don't know why, it's just society, there's often a stigmatization on feminism, right? So as I always say, if you're a male, you should be a feminist and you can be a feminist. So I needed to get that question answered straight from the source, a male, right? Because when I'm in the comments at school, sometimes 9 times out of 10, the people who are saying males can't be feminists are males themselves. When a male said they could be a feminist and they are a feminist.
And
So
males
yeah,
have daughters. Don't they want the best for
exactly,
their daughter?
exactly. So yeah, what are we saying? Hey Ryan, what happened to my head? My mom did a interesting hairstyle for me, unique hairstyle. So we have hair curlers or rollers, and it matches the dress.
It's a
So yeah,
preparation.
yup.
It's a work in process.
Work in progress.
Yeah, because the curl is in there, it's not finished. So it's a work in process.
I thought we were just gonna leave it like this.
No, we not.
For today.
It'll be a different hairstyle. Live stream tomorrow, right?
4 p.m. Yeah.
So they'll get a treat tomorrow. See what happens.
What's your favorite content you like to do? Travel for sure. Love the travel videos. You're able to gain cross-cultural experiences, and you're always able to go to a new place, which is cool. Do you shave your armpits? Sometimes I do, for sure. Do you? That's no cell phone back. Okay, in the day when I had a Legend of Zelda. What's that? That a game? Sounds like a game. What's your opinion about racism? If you are a racist, you can see your way out of my live stream. Race to all my supporters who are here, but you don't have to choose to be on my live stream and be hateful and discriminatory.
But really, it's not only that they're to be that way.
Yeah.
They're shouting it loud because for them coming on your channel and actually say it, so they're really trying to bring negative. It's negative. It's just negativity.
But guess what? It's fine because that's who you are.
Yeah.
And guess what? That's who I'm not.
Oh yeah.
So you could be who you are.
Yep.
And you could just have your space.
Yeah.
And I have my space.
Exactly. As Stu said, I'm from America. I don't know what's like in your country, but like freedom of speech is a real thing, and unfortunately, unfortunately, racism is protected under freedom of speech to an extent, right? So great thing about America, you have your own space to be where you want to be, right? So if you want to be racist, if you want to be hateful, choose your space. This isn't the space for you to do that.
That's right. No, it's not. Her space is not that space for it.
Yeah. King of the Weather said there's beach hazards statement, okay, for the entire of Oregon and Washington. Back through a morning. Do not go to the beach. Stay safe out there if you are in those states. I can see a valley. Where?
How was I on the other side? Of the court, bro?
Okay. I'm an angry Chinese man. I want happiness.
Yo,
Well, he's an angry Chinese man and they want
Why
happiness.
is Marcel and Sammy more
Do something fun?
You know, I hate to say this, but prior to going on the cruise, okay?
Oh,
prior to going on, I'm telling you guys, this is it's the truth. Is this not just to share your experience?
Just our experience.
This is our experience. No. I don't know what race of people there was, but when I went on a cruise, right, we would be standing on line for our buffet. And literally, didn't happen 1 time, 2 times, or 3 times. About 5 different times, about 10 of them just came in front of us. Over and over. So what is it? Cultures? Is it something that they're taught to be that way? Because honestly, you know, when I was in South America the other day, right? Remember we was in Lindem? I was ordering food, and this grown man just came in front of me and talked over me, right?
They had no organization there.
No. I'm talking
about. But the cruise is organization.
Yeah,
they went outside of the organization.
Yeah. So when I was in Guyana, this man, he was older, like I said, he just leaned over me and made his order, and I looked at him, and I'm like, you were old. I know you was taught respect. And he was like, I'm in a hurry. I said, does that excuse what you just did? He was like, oh, I'm so sorry.
He was Asian.
So I said, no, he was a black man. So I was like, oh, well, the way you, if you truly mean that sorry, don't do it again. Yeah. Because you could have said, pardon me, I'm really late. Can I place my order first?
True. That is true. You're beautiful as well. Thank you so much for your kind words. Sirius said, wow, it's sunny where you're at in San Jose, California. Okay, cool. How's the weather where we're at? I don't know. I didn't go outside. It's cold though. Oh, 30 degrees.
I got Siri, so I can't answer.
Oh, yeah. But New York is cold.
It's 38 degrees.
Oh, that's cold. Kat said, oops, let me go back up. Okay, wait, let me go back up. Why do I always get behind in the comments? Let me see if I can get caught up. Kat said also, I realized I haven't seen Gary in a while. Oh yeah, I haven't seen them in a while either. Yeah, I do remember Gary. Shout out to you. If you are whatever you're doing, awesome, amazing things. And what did you say? Oh yeah, shout out to all my supporters, all the previous ones. Really appreciate y'all. Evan, shout out to Evan, shout out to Jonte, shout out to Cats and Pokemon, shout out to Holly, shout out to King of the Weather, shout out to Drake, shout out to Memphis, shout out to Fern, shout out to all 6,000 of Uniquely Mia supporters / subscribers. I really do appreciate your support, sending each and every one of y'all hearts. Shout out to Happy King, shout out to y'all.
Hearts and love.
Yup. Okay. All right. Okay, somebody said...
Wait, did you say Gary?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Gary. You remember Gary?
Yeah, I remember Gary.
Yeah, so Gary still remembers you. So yeah. What are you saying?
Gary was the one that said student wish him happy birthday. Right?
Oh yeah. Wow, a man should be a feminist. That is funny. Okay. Okay.
Tell them what's
what
the
does...
definition of a feminist. Yeah, because that person.
They know what a feminist is, right?
Okay,
I would hope, right? But like, yeah, feminist. Yeah. Love Positive said, what does gender equality mean to you personally? Well, to me, gender equality personally, it's as simple as equal opportunities, right? Just access. I'm not going to be barred from something, right? So, like, if Stu wants to go, apply for a job, I can apply for the same exact job, and I'm not going to, like,
be downgraded.
Downgraded. Yeah, or not get it because I'm a female, for sure. So, yeah.
We both have the same qualifications.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
as far as school.
Yeah.
But just because I'm a male, they may tend to believe that I could do the job better.
Exactly. So yeah, gender equality is just equal opportunity to say if I want to do it, I can do it. Like my mom, she has equal opportunity to Stu. She has equal opportunity to men, but she chooses not to do certain things that Stu and other men do. That's okay. If she wanted to do it, could, because the option is still there.
But she
right?
can't stand up and use the bathroom.
Well, you could.
You just make a mess on your leg.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. Stop it.
You could.
Stop it.
You
Stop
said
it.
can't.
And
you could.
And you know something? Let me tell you. Have you ever went into a woman's public bathroom? We stand up all the time.
Yeah, you stoop down.
We never sit on the toilet seat in the public restrooms.
Well, guess what?
Sometimes
us men don't stoop.
Yeah, but sometimes it's so disgusting. We stand up all the time, so you don't know.
Yeah, y'all stoop.
Hey, Jalen. Hey, Jalen. I'm doing good. How are you doing today, Jalen? You're beautiful as well. 823. Men and women are not equal in any sense. Show me a society that women built. Go to your history. You are somebody who has not studied history.
No, there was some women.
Exactly.
Oh no.
Exactly.
I got.
Go to the Bible.
Okay, go back to Adam and Eve.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Eve was the one that ate the apple, and then she gave it to Adam to eat.
Yep.
When she gave, it was no civilization prior. When she gave Adam the apple to eat, knowledge came upon men, and that's when civilization started to build and all this stuff. So Eve, well, who's the foundation? It began with the foundation. Okay, your mom and your dad contributed to you, but like Uniquely Mia said, you are baked in your mom's womb for how long?
Yep. And then another thing that I can show you, a modern day example, right? Look at modern day America, right? Modern day America. Societies are people. Without people, there would be no societies. If you look at news articles that are being posted and like Project 2025, not a good example, Project 2025, people are in uproar. The birth rate is the lowest it has ever been. They want the birth rate to increase. Why? Without females having kids, choosing to have kids, right? There's going to be no future society because there's going to be no future people. So, females and men, but mostly females, built society, literally, because people choosing to have kids, creating people. So, yeah. Where am I from? The United States. Okay, what are you saying? I look like... I don't know who that is. Okay, but I get that a lot from that Stray Kids things. Okay. Welcome from India. Nice rings. Thank you. Okay. Hey, how are you doing, M8B? Glad you could be here. Okay. You're not racist. You're hilarious. Okay. Please let me get... Okay. Kat said, people love talking about gender equality in this live. Exactly. Oh, it also comes down to this topic. It really does, right? I don't know if it's because they think talking about gender equality is a form of rage bait, or maybe they can just be curious, right? or they just like me talking about the same thing. But that's one thing I will never get tired of talking about, right? Because like gender equality is definitely very important, right? So if you can talk about it, you should talk about it. And my live streams are very informal 9 times out of 10, and y'all lead the discussion. So if you have a question, comment, or concern, feel free to ask it. And gender equality is definitely one of those hot topic questions. But
I think a lot of times too, some people, it's because of lack of true understanding when they hear.
I know baddie when I see one.
Let me tell you something. What's that?
Oh no. No.
Because a lot of times educated people, right? Educated people understand. You don't have to fight.
Yeah, you don't.
You don't have to fight educated people about gender equality and these
But you want to know what? Let's not put it to educated people.
No.
Because even educated people want to have the same opinion. Okay.
No, but
don't knock it down.
What I'm saying is, when I use the term education, I'm not just speaking about education in the classroom. I'm speaking about education in the form of life, being exposed to different things, right? So a lot of times people are not exposed to a lot of things. They're just exposed to like the simple wrong ways of thinking from their ancestors. They never went out of their little cocoon and they believe that this is right. So when they come into the world and see things, they're shocked by it.
Lack of cross-cultural experiences.
What it is, you basically just have to break it down so they can have an understanding of it. Or like one of the great things that I hear. They're in their eggshells. One of the things that I hear Mia usually say, she said in order to break gender stereotypes, you have to go and spend quality time with a group of people that you believe something about and get proven wrong. You yourself, if I tell you not to believe this and believe this, who am I? You're not going to believe me. But if you take yourself,
that's one secret I'll never tell.
But if you take yourself and go and spend quality time with someone that you believe you have an understanding of, your own experience is going to change your interpretation or your understanding of who that person is.
That is true. Hey, how are you doing, Brain? Glad you could be here, Brain Era. Welcome from Argentina. What's like in Argentina today? Thank you so much for the love from India. Really appreciate it. Can we get to the weather? 100%. Yep, we can. Okay, Kat said, okay. Kilm, there are plenty of matriarchal societies in history. Just Google 100%. Do agree. All right. Okay. Kiss each other, please. Huh? What? Love from Germany. Okay, welcome from Germany. What's like in Germany today? Thank you. Glad you love my natural hair. You look like you wash paper plates. I've never washed a paper plate in my life.
What's wrong washing paper plates? If you,
there's nothing wrong with it, but I just never did it before.
Yeah, but they're trying. I think if I interpret that correctly, they're trying to come with that as an insult.
Yeah.
Okay, but you earn money, you work hard for your money.
No, paper plates are made for one-time use.
Some paper plates. There's some paper plates that are very thick, the clear plastic one, and you can wash it and use.
That's plastic. That's not paper.
That's not paper.
Oh, okay.
It's not paper. I washed the plastic plates, not the paper.
But Gran have paper plates. She wash it before she uses it.
Yeah, she washed it before she uses it.
So what's wrong with that?
Yeah, how old am I? The glory of God to conceal a matter and the honor of kings and queens to seek out the answer. If you want to know my age, go to my YouTube homepage, click playlist, and watch my Washington, D.C. birthday adventure videos. Hello. What's your name? Hey, kid. Glad you could be here. Hey, Roy. What are we saying? 8360 said, if you could be the star in a movie, what movie would you choose? Expecto
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter, Divergent, Hunger Games.
What role would you be?
What
role would you be? I'll be House Slytherin, but like I'll be like a cool House Slytherin. I'll be nice, but like I'll be cool. House Slytherin, they learn all the spells. And
why you ain't going to your other movie?
Oh, I think which other movie? Oh yeah, if I have to choose one Harry Potter for the other one, it would be
Hunger Games.
Yeah, the Hunger Games for one, but I probably want to survive, right? You know the movies you want to be or you want to survive. Can you survive the Hunger Games?
Oh yes, I could.
Can you survive? Right. She's like he can't. Can you survive?
No. I'm gonna hide.
No, somebody did survive by hiding. That lady survived.
You're not gonna fight in the Hunger Games?
Somebody survived by hiding.
When the girl was singing to the snakes.
What snake? Oh, Ballads and Songbirds. Yeah. Mhm.
You can't live. Aiden?
Okay.
I will survive.
What positive examples of gender respect or teamwork have you seen recently? Positive examples of gender respect or teamwork that I've seen recently. I guess my mom and Stu, yeah, they have a very positive example of like gender respect and teamwork for sure.
I just told you how he be leaving his socks
But
under the
that
floor
is true,
and
but you choose to do that.
That's
You didn't
true.
set the ground rules and say you gotta wash your own clothes.
Oh no, I will never do
Right?
that
Because
because
like
I
you
always
gotta
think,
clean your own dishes.
I will never do
Yeah.
that. I mean, sometimes I know about it, but
So
then
that-
I think back of how many hours he worked, and
Yeah.
I just try to think it. But I do. I just think, can you put it in the hamper? Can you be considerate to that?
Yeah, so
You
like,
know?
but like, I feel like the choice is there. Like, if you didn't want to do it, I feel like you don't have to do it. You're not pressured to do it, right? So like, I feel like my mom and Stu, they're definitely a good example of like gender respect and teamwork for sure, to an extent for sure with that. But like at the same time, my mom's saying, oh, she gotta wash the dishes, wash that. You can't really complain about that because you choose to do that. Everything's a choice, right? So yeah, I feel like, but no, real one. If a real one
Yeah,
though.
'cause-
My
wait,
grandmother and my
wait.
grandfather, though, I feel like they are like,
Hey.
I don't want to say they're stereotypical, but low key they're kind of like the stereotypical idea, but at the same time, it's like true. I feel like not the standard, but like it's so interesting to see their dynamic, right? Because grandfather, if grandma wants something, she's gonna get it, but she screams a lot, right? But like my grandfather, he worked really, really, really hard. And shout out to Steve, he worked really hard too. But like I know my grandfather, and like I know his stories, like I knew him all my whole life, and like he has worked extremely hard, like the stories he tells me, and he provided a better life for his family, his kids in general. Like my grandmother, she had to work, but she really didn't. She didn't want to for a while, right? And her stories that she tells, like when they lived in South America, is just like she was doing this every weekend. Yeah, it was like they were like middle class. She had a maid. It was. I'm baffled, like saying y'all came to America, but like shout out to coming to America, but like that's how you were. That's what grandfather was doing. That's what you were doing. It's just so crazy to me.
I missed it.
The dynamic between them. So yeah, what were you saying, Stu?
No, you were right.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I feel like modern day example. My mom and Stu's a good one, but like my grandparents, it's like so interesting their dynamic. It's really cool for me. What are you saying? Which society was built by women? Okay, we're not even gonna respond to that anymore. Okay, how can you be so delusional? Because God created uniquely Mia, and if you want to be successful in life, you gotta have a form of delusion. You guys if you're not delusional, I feel like almost any successful person you meet, or if you read their story, they were delusional because they believed in themselves when nobody else believed in them in a way, right?
What they call delusional, I'll call happy.
Yeah.
Wait. How can you be delusional if you survive?
Yeah.
How could you be delusional if you accomplish?
Right.
Let's put question.
Yeah.
Other question. How can you be
So it's not
delusional?
delusional.
Is it delusional
No,
or
it's
is
not.
it prophesizing?
No, it's not
Prophecy.
prophesizing.
It's manifesting.
It's manifesting.
Yeah.
It's manifesting.
Yeah, to get
okay?
the life that you want, you gotta manifest for it. To like get things that you want, whether
'Cause-
that's nail polish.
Because I'm
You
in
gotta
public service and I see delusional people, and they're not making it
They
anyway.
not, they wake up tomorrow and they're in the exact same spot.
Yeah.
Yes, and
But so delusional, if progress is happening, accomplishment is being accomplished, is it delusional?
Yeah.
no.
So whoever said that comment, make sure you support and subscribe so we can prove you wrong
Yeah.
that she is accomplishing.
Not delusional.
Not delusional.
King the Weather said Call of Duty time. Okay, nice. Hopefully you win. What's in my hair? This is curling rods or like curling rods. Let's go with it. Okay. We're kind of wondering position workplace. Okay. Okay, let's see. All right.
You don't know that yet. You don't know that yet.
Really, my quality got better. So it's my. Is it my light or is it my mom's phone? Which one is like? Yeah, the quality got better from the last stream.
Yeah, because you switch phones.
Men give life, women give birth.
Hmm.
That is true. Like, obviously, you need both. One gender is not better. I said this already, but I'll say it one more time. No gender is better, right? But, like, without the sperm, the ovum, or the egg would not be
So
fertilized,
what they
right?
saying?
What would happen to the man's portion without the woman?
Yeah.
Okay,
But,
men
like,
give life,
females develop the
women
baby.
carry life
Yeah.
to the
But
full.
men, but that can't be 100% correct because without a woman, if the sperm do not have what the woman contribute, which is the egg,
Guys.
the sperm would be lifeless.
Guys.
There's no life without. the
Guys,
egg.
you know what we're forgetting? We're
What?
forgetting God. We committed blasphemy.
God, of course
Man
not.
and female don't give life. God gives life.
God give life.
Because there are babies who are fully developed, and unfortunately, they are born stillborn. All right? As I always say, what's making me talk? What's making me breathe? It's my soul that came from God or my higher power, whatever you believe in. So it's not men. It's not women. it's God, because there are babies, there are parents who have kids. The sperm and the egg, it was fertilized, the baby is developed, the mom takes all the medicines, but when the baby is born, they're stillborn sometimes because they have no soul, right? So let's forget about this discussion for a little bit, because it's God.
Have no power.
So yeah,
because God
it's
is
God.
The one, and I agree with Mia, because God is the one that gave us the mechanism and the tool within us that they go automatically to where it has to go, and we don't do anything in there. All the work that we do to the baby is when they come into this world. But prior to that, is everything that's happening automatically within.
Mm-hmm.
The magic.
Yeah. Somebody said men lead, women follow, equally as important. Look at Adam and Eve, as my mom said. It was Eve who led Adam, or motivated Adam to eat the apple, and thus eat it. Adam became smart, but became aware.
You know how I would say that? You know what I would say with that? I will follow my husband anywhere as long as he's taking my breath away. And what I mean by that is, if you have someone that you respect and is doing things that makes you feel and it could be a man or it could be a woman. I hope that I do things to inspire him, that I say, hey, husband, I'm going here. And he's like, I'm coming with you. It's all about we leading each other. You follow greatness. Greatness to everyone will be completely different. But you will follow whatever greatness you think will lead you to greater greatness. Mm-hmm. So I don't think it should be a man or woman.
Mm-hmm. We are not in a barbershop. This is our family living room. I think people are trying to rage bait right now. People are saying men have been through a lot. If men have been through a lot, you set that system up as a man, because it is a patriarchy in modern day society. It has been a patriarchy for a few centuries, right?
I think men have been through a lot, but women have been through even more. Because
Thank you. Glad you like my jewelry.
You know something? Men only have to deal with other men, but women have to deal with women. Women have to deal with men. Women have to deal with so many different things.
Mm-hmm. I disagree with that comment that men need women and women need men. No, you don't.
I think
my opinion.
I think we both need each other, because if we don't have each other, life will stop. So of course we need each other. Men need women,
Not really.
Women need. Okay,
the continuance of life.
For the continuance of life. Yeah.
Of course. So that's what I'm saying. You have to understand what it means. We need each, and not even that, because sometimes I get tired of talking to my girlfriend.
That's
but there's a lot of people like me like that.
Yeah. It's all opinions.
Sometimes if I go on vacation, I love to go on vacation with my girlfriends, but sometimes I love to be
put it
held
like
by
this.
it.
Men need women and women need men only for the continuance of life. But other than that, people make choices where they feel they don't need a man, and people make choices where they feel they don't need a woman.
Mic
That's
drop.
what it is.
Yup, let's drop the mic.
That's period.
You said period.
Period.
I think the only thing that we need is God. Okay, God
period.
to provide everything.
That's still a choice.
And that's why God put the machine, the automatic organs and everything
That's
within
still
us
a choice,
that's doing
atheists.
everything, because God knew exactly how we are. Okay, everybody got to give praise and shout out to the one and the Most High, the Creator. I don't care what name you call the Creator.
Yeah.
That's still a choice, because there are atheists out there that don't believe in the God.
Yeah.
Well, that's just a whole other story, because how could you not believe in something greater than yourself?
No, but I'm just saying,
you created yourself?
I'm saying that this is us, and like life, everybody have an opinion, and their opinion is what they live on.
True.
So I can't make people live on my opinion.
Yeah.
I just must respect them, and if they wrong, they wrong. If they right, they will be.
Yeah. More of the stories, I feel like you can't force people to do stuff or believe in things, right? Even though, like, as my mom said, like, sometimes, how can you not believe in a higher power than yourself, right? How can you not? But at the same time, let's not force our beliefs on people, because that's why religious atrocities in the past have occurred, right? When you try to force beliefs or force ideals on people, bad things happen. So we can all have our opinions. We can all question and say, that's wrong what you're doing. I feel like the problem comes in when we want to subject and force people to believe in certain things. But yeah, so yeah, with that said, if you all opinion, people, and ideas are welcome, as long as we communicate to each other in a kind and respectful way on the channel. All right. John said, have you ever put your hand over a guy's mouth to shut him up? Yeah. And my nephew for sure.
And how old are they?
Like 8 and like 11. Have you done that? Have you ever like look at Sue and be like,
Nah, she can't do that to me.
Don't tell me I can't do it. I could do it, but I will not do it because I respect you enough.
She would not do it because she would be in a tub.
A tub? Why?
Because she need to figure that out.
We don't have a tub. So what if she does it right now? What are you gonna do?
I'm going to walk out.
Walk out. What we said. Women should not be louder than a man. Okay,
I don't know about
opinions.
Well, I think nobody should be louder
Than anybody.
than anybody. That's what I think with that.
What's the biggest barrier towards gender equality today? Unfortunately, it's people. Sometimes it is your own gender who is your biggest barrier for some reason. Like sometimes you'll go on social media, right, and you'll see other females saying, I don't think a female should have this. What are you saying? Like, okay, you're your own person to put your own self down, but it's really funny. They don't think females should have the same rights as men, but yet you have a phone to be on social media and saying that. You're executing your feminist right to own a phone. It's that simple as that. So yeah, I feel like people, both male and females, we're our own biggest barrier to advancement for sure and gender equality. Yes, you got the reference, Kat. XOXO, that's one secret. I'm never a gossip girl. You got the reference and I did. Hey 92, how are you today? Hey from Mexico, what's like in Mexico? Okay.
Very quick.
Yeah.
Pick up.
Hey Ram, stop crying. Okay. Alright, read that. Hello, how are you doing? What are the things on my head, Pink? These are curl, like rollers to curl your hair. Okay, hey Ryan. Hey Evan, how are you doing? Welcome.
Welcome, hey!
Evan said, "Mia, you got the weirdos out here again."
6, 7,
Hey
4,
Dream.
6, 7. 6, 7. 6, 7.
They're saying you look slow. People can say whatever they want. As I said,
slow.
guys, no, you're not slow. You're great. But like I said, thank you for sharing your opinion. I don't think I look slow.
And you're proud to
So
be slow.
it's
Show them you
okay.
agree.
So yeah.